this. If this holds, it's going to move up, but it sure is close to breaking trend. I think you could rebuy a position if it starts to crawl up here, but really I would be out of this position already for 1%. I don't know if I'd be necessarily buying this back. The only thing I like about this is that it is a 4-hour hold level. This we're just going to put as a weight level. Yeah. It's kind of just playing this by ear, knowing our targets are going to be trend here, the valley up here. These are decent targets, though. Like this is 3% target here. So we can jump over to GVT as well, right? Watch it live. Oops. Yeah, it's holding that level nicely. Oops, not a QKC, wrong way. I mean, it's holding the level nicely. What about larger time frames? What is it doing? It's about to lose trend right now. It's losing trend right now, so that's going to be reflected here soon. Yeah, just doesn't look very good, to be honest. Jeez, I keep going the wrong way. QKC. I guess we'll see. This is there's a pretty significant hold level here, the 4-hour, but at the same time, the local trend is like you'd want to see a much bigger bounce off this. That's why I'm hesitant about this. Like on GVT here, when you hit this 4-hour level, you'd want to see much more than just this kind of 1% bounce and then a struggle to hold up trend. Like I'm still going to be pretty confident here in re-entering down here at 28.09. I think this is a pretty good level to re-enter as a first touch bounce, 28.99, so like 29.05 or something like that. I think that's relatively good. You may get a bounce here. I really don't think that's going to hold though, especially such a meek response to trend too. Like that's what I don't like. I don't like this kind of this somber response to trend. You break trend and hit a 4-hour level. The writing's kind of on the wall with this. Like it just doesn't look good in my opinion. But yeah, okay, we'll see, I guess. But I just, no, I wouldn't be in this. But the risk is too great. The risk is too great off such a weak bounce. I would almost like to see this pull back even further on a larger hold level. Like, what is this, 28.75? What's inside of there? Yeah, right here. Maybe even this right here. So I guess we have to put a third level there as well. So we'll dictate these by strength. So the strength is going to be the larger. And this is what I mean about perfect entry. Like without perfect entry, you can't even start to begin about getting exit on a coin. Still holding this trend, not bad. This is like a pretty weak level here. This is going to be kind of some medium strength because it was a breakout level. This is like back testing the next breakout. If it holds this, it's pretty good. So coming up to this local trend break soon. So continue to hold against this local trend break, and yeah, you'll have a good move up. Again, target right now. I'm not in this. I don't think it would be smart. I would have taken the bounce and that's it. Inverses here, I would have sold. So this is how we set targets, right? We look at the entire scenario. We draw out the scenario. We build it out. We build out the larger levels from behind. We understand the current scape of the move. Like right now, we're losing trend. We're coming up to this trend. This is a pretty soft trend to lose. Like this is a pretty soft trend. Like if you were to just color code these just to show some levels of importance and what they are. This is a pretty soft level to. It's very quick, like 11:30 to 10 o'clock. Like it's a level that was created over an hour ago. Like it's very soft level. I don't like buying this. It's too soft. I like buying a stronger hold on this. Even down here, maybe I even like buying the trend. And even with that said, I would like to see what the larger trend is showing us too. So you actually even have a larger trend here. So you got purple. Come on, just anything in here that's decent. Oh my God, there we go. So you got purple here. This is somewhat decent. This one here. I don't know how decent it is, but yeah, okay, we can use that. Let's go to the 15, just make sure. Yeah, kind of what we expect. Like it's a pretty localized uptrend, which is good. That's that's fine. Go back to something pretty intermediate and see where we have the next trend. We have to see this stuff to understand where entry can be in order to get exit, right? So you've got this here, which is blue, right? So let's just see where this lands right now. You see, this is actually touching trend perfectly. This is why we have to always kind of have this accuracy. So we lost that trend. We're hitting this hold level again. This is entering a bit of a better territory now, in my opinion. Oh, but we actually hit the hold level through trend. So it looks like we might be being forced through our real trend here. That's a very soft trend that we lost, which is fine. That's fine. It's coming exactly from the trend. Like it just erased out from the trend as we saw it, right? Which is fine. And we're losing trend. So actually, yeah, we still haven't entered, which is good. This is what we want to see. We want to see this collapse of this move. This is going to fall through now. So we're either going to have support here, here, or here. We need to start looking at the right place to buy. If we identify the right place to buy, we'll have more profits in the bounce. So then we can identify targets. So this is what I mean about it always starts here. So this is where it gets exciting. You can start to look at what really makes sense to rebuy on. We kind of already decided this here. This was tested already once, so it's not going to be inside of here. If we lose this, it's going to be bad because that means the move is over. This doesn't have to hold. We just need to hold something inside of this now. So trend is being lost right now. That's fine. We're losing trend. Where's the next hold level? So we're going to see how we have to wait till it closes out on this trend a bit. We have to hit some kind of hold level, and there has to be some kind of injection of a smart move here. Love it, live and die by it. Yep, this is exactly how you should be trading, right? Like this is where coins get exciting and adrenaline starts to kick in, right? Like you have to start getting these levels correctly and right. So this is like pretty good hold level right here, right? Like there's two, we have this right here, which is kind of this valley right here, this origin valley level. So this can have a reaction. So this might be a good buy. If that fails down, we need to see this hold. So let's see what's going on here with GBT. Where's GBT? Yeah, there's nothing really in the way. And I almost wonder where people are putting their buys. This is kind of a fun exercise to do sometimes. Just look for the big buy, 28.52. That's not enough. Where's the big buys on this? Where's the big rebuys? They're hitting 2200, all the way down to 2200. That's not happening. Where's like a relatively respectable buy? 28.52. What is this guy? Why is this guy buying? Oh, QKC, get out of here. 28.52. So he's buying some level in here. No, not to say that he's right, but that's what he's buying. 28.72. 28.38. Nothing there. We're coming up to our first level, so we can take entry on this bounce. This is where we're going to take first entry. I kind of like how long it's taking to get here, so I think this is a good spot to kind of say, okay, let's take first entry on this 29.39. So we're going to get the entry on 29.40. That's where we put. What's the level? 29.35. 29.40 looks good. I like buying this because it's a pretty, let's double check the 15. Is it a Valiant? It is. It is a hold on the 15. I love this level. This is good. Let's see where it goes from here. And okay, so now we can start thinking of targets. Okay, first target is the inverse right here. So let's start to look at, if we bought here, what's our profits going to be? If we just buy here, scalp this. So we have a 2% move right here. Is it worth taking a 2% move? What could be our next possibility? Are we going to get compressed by trend? So we're going to have a quick bounce up to here, 2%. That's pretty tight. You know, that's pretty tight. Much rather what I would like to see, because now we need to start defining two situations. Situation one, we can hit target, bounce to this level. Situation one. Situation two, which I'd much rather see come here, fall, bounce up and hit the valley right here. If we do that and we hit the valley, then we can rebuy, we can sell the target valley and rebuy this hold to break that next level and possibly come to this inverse right here. That's what I like in this trade. So kind of build out this situation of what you want to see. Like this is what I always do in every trade, right? I kind of, what do I want to see? Okay, what a perfect situation. I want to just kind of, I don't want to kind of hit here and bounce against trend and lose it. What I would rather do is kind of hit down here, come up to trend, float through, close this valley here, close that valley, let it pull back, hit this hold level here, hit this hold level, trend against this, and break up to this inverse right here. That's what I like to do. So I like to kind of build out these different scenarios. If it hits the valley and pulls back, yeah, that's what we want to see. We can't buy right now. We have to let it hit the valley, pull back to this right here. Possibly this right here at 29.69. She's going. It's okay. It's okay. Ah, it's going to trend. It's going to hit trend. It's going to hit trend. Okay, so I guess we can rebuy 29.71. Gotta wait to see how it reacts trend. I'm not in this yet. I wouldn't have bought yet. We got pretty close though. We got pretty close. We didn't buy this trend break, but I guess that would have been correct. Okay, so there's the trend touch. Boy, this thing is looking like it's gonna launch right now. Perfect entry though. Emphasis on perfect entry. You guys should always try to look for perfect entry. And don't settle for anything less. If it doesn't happen, then fine, it doesn't happen.
Hey everyone, how's it going? As you know, I'm now giving out some of this content for free that I was otherwise charging for the past little while. Yeah, drop a donation, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon. You'll get access to Discord. Great way. Lots of top level traders in there, people who are doing this for a career every single day. So go to Patreon, join a tier, get access to Discord. Go on Reddit, talk about future of trading, talk about the science of trading, talk about cotton candy, socials, everything you can. Let's help this thing grow. It's the way you guys can thank me for giving out this content for free that I was otherwise charging money for. So I'll leave a Bitcoin address on the screen. I'll leave the Patreon address on the screen. Just do something to help out. Okay, thanks guys. Take care.